What's going on, guys? So I'm going to make this video. This is going to be mostly towards Ellie's Garage. She's a channel that I just recently started watching, and I'm pretty excited about it. Young lady, she's about 16 years old, and her dad are completely rebuilding a 1965 Fairlane. Sorry, I said Fairlane, but I got to think, I was like, that don't sound right. It's a 1965 Ford Falcon. Sorry about that. So I think it's pretty cool that she has that initiative and that drive to go out there and learn some things and tackle some things she hasn't done before. And it's really pretty cool to watch. So with that, I tried to get both my boys out in the garage. They just really don't care. They're not into it. Not their thing. All right, cool. Once they find their thing, I'll support them in whatever that is. I know my oldest son, he's all about military, so you know, we're all for that. My youngest one, he's still trying to find his place. He loves football, so we're going all at it with football and practicing and stuff like that, so we're cool with that. I contacted Ellie about a week ago or so, something like that, because I'd like to do something nice for her. She and just kind of a little word of, or a token of appreciation for her sticking with it and learning as she goes through this process. So want to encourage you, even if you don't do this professionally, it's always great to know these little how-tos. So if you do take your vehicle in to get repaired, you'll know if they're treating you right or trying to scam you or sell you something that you don't really need. So being that I know that you're into vehicles, I'll kind of show you what my projects are at this time. Right here is my 1980 Corvette, as you can see with the boxes on top. I still got a lot and a ton of work I still need to do to it, so I'll kind of show you that real quick. Alright, so yes, it is pretty dirty, but it is what it is. So this has the L82 package, which in 1980 was a whopping, it went from, I think the L48 was 180 horsepower to the L82, which was like 188 horsepower or something like that. This has had to swap over to the ZZ4 crate motor. Starts off 355 horsepower. We did some fast burn aluminum heads, roller rockers, big cam, air gap intake, so we should be on paper pushing about 430 horsepower. It does have serpentine belt that I'd switched over. That's in some of the videos if you're interested. We'll be switching it over to electronic fuel injection. This is some electric cutouts and some other stuff we're going to do, but interior is pretty much stock for now. I do have an aftermarket head unit, and back over there behind you might be able to see a box. That's a custom box that I was building. I want to do the engine and stuff first. It is rolling on some 20s with some side exhaust and a spoiler. You know, that's got to add 50 horsepower, right? Now something you may be more appreciative of. This is my wife's 66 Mustang. This needs a lot of work. This has been on the back burner because I'm so close to getting my Corvette ready, and my wife keeps yelling at me to work on hers. So that'll be in the future. But it is an inline 4-cylinder with a C4 automatic transmission. Transmission needs to be rebuilt, and there is some knocking in the engine. So I'll be doing a lot of stuff that you're doing as well. So anyways, thought I'd throw this at you real quick. Alright, so here's my lathe. By no stretch of the imagination am I a machinist. I just play on this thing. So this is what I think I'm going to do for you. It's 100% genuine carbon fiber tube. So this is what your ring started off as. Let's see. And if you can tell, it does have the black and the gray kind of into it. So I hit 2 of the 3 colors. And then we have this yellow right here. Once we use some of the adhesive stuff, it'll make it a little bit darker yellow, I think. So basically what we did, well, what I did with that tube is I came in and cut the tube out to a ring size and kind of cleaned the inside out and chamfered the edges. And you said that you were an 8 or an 8.5, so this is, I think, a 9.5 or 9. So that gives us that opportunity to build the inside of this up. Hopefully we can do that with the yellow. This is just a PVC tube with good old duct tape on the outside to kind of squeeze it together. I have your ring on the inside, and let's get this going. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we are going to mix up some glow powder. I don't know if this will pick up or not. It's kind of bright in the shop, so you may not be able to see it, but it glows in the dark. And this is some UV, it says UV cure. So this will stay I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, but it's basically kind of like a super glue, but it doesn't harden until you want it to harden, and it will only harden whenever you put UV light to it, or like one of those little black lights. It's a UV light. So we'll just do a couple of layers like this, where we'll put this on here and let it cure. We'll put another layer on, let it cure, and another, until we're done. Now that we got that built up, we get to take it off. And the cool thing about this is that since it's not dry, just take a shop towel, comes right off. And this is just a boring bar, so it's exactly what it is. It's boring. We'll be able to go in there and get that pretty close to the size that we need. So I'm going to try to get it to an 8, and then whenever I polish it and all that stuff, it might bring it out to an 8.5. I'd rather make it just a little bit too big than too small, because obviously if it's too small, you can't wear it. If it's too big, you can put tape around it, or you're still growing, your hands will grow, so you should be good. At this point, what I'll do is I'll get something that's round, like this rat tail file, put some sandpaper on there. And we will just start the polishing process. And it doesn't take long. sorry about that. So I didn't like how blotchy it was, so basically I used the boring bar, got it all the way back to the carbon fiber. I cleaned it out with some cleaner so the adhesive would hit fix better, and I made up another batch and we'll put that on this time. So now we're just past an 8, like an 8 1/4 or something like that. So let's go ahead and go through the sanding steps again. Really showing up all that well. You'll like it in person. I think in person you'll like it a lot better. But so that is about 8 1/4, something like that. But UV light, it glows a little bit better. There you go. Turn off the light. Well, there you go. Hope you like it. I appreciate you. And I appreciate your dad also for having the willingness and the patience to teach. Looks like he's doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Hope you enjoy it. And we'll talk to you later. I'll see you on your next video. Alright, so I'm not sure what size your dad wears. But I got him a matching one other than the yellow. Because I had to bore it out a little bit, but this one is a size 10, so I hope that works for him. I don't know. If not, maybe you can give it to one of your friends or something like that, close friend or something. But yeah, matching rings. I didn't want to leave Dad out. I do appreciate Ellie's Garage YouTube channel, going along on the journey with her as she learns and rebuilds this vehicle. Lifelong lessons. Go check it out. Alright, well, you guys comment, rate, and let me know what you think. See ya.